Journal entry 66. Imprisoned. What day is it? I try to keep track of the days, but time seems to slip away from me and taunt me from just beyond my reach. I tried to warn them, but did they listen? No, not at first. When they finally did, it was too late, and how did they reward me? They put me in the smallest room and locked it from the outside. But maybe I need to start from the beginning, maybe for no other reason than to try to gather my thoughts. Or maybe for whoever reads this after I am gone will avoid the mistakes I made. I woke up one night from a nightmare. I dreamt that I was back in Or and that I was covered in spiders, crawling all over me, biting me, sucking my blood, poisoning me. I could not sleep for the remainder of the night, and in the morning I made a horrible discovery. My skin had been torn, and I looked like I had been dragged through the thickest of thorn bushes. The monks asked me, of course, about this, as I could not hide the marks on my face, but I think I made up some silly explanation, and then went on with my duties. The following night the nightmares came back, but when I woke up the spiders were still there, all over me. I screamed out loud, and woke up half the monastery, but when they all came to see what was wrong, the spiders had all faded away. I told the monks, but they refused to believe me, and told me I had clawed myself during my nightmares. The nightmares occupied my mind for the rest of the night, and during the day as well. In the corner of my eye I swear by the six that I saw spiders, black, like shadow of the night itself. But when I looked directly at them, they disappeared. I refused to go to sleep that night, and spent the night repairing some garden hose, or talking to the seraph guardsman. It was tough, but when I finally saw the sun rising above the horizon, I fell down on my knees and gave praise to Dwayna. If the night was tough to endure, the day was worse. Still I was happy to have made it through the night without any more spiders. I almost lost it a couple of times and fell asleep, but the monks helped me to stay awake. The coming evening and night was always on my mind, and with each passing hour my anxiety grew. The evening came and went away, and soon it was time to go to bed. I refused, determined to avoid the spiders for another night, but it proved too much. I found myself trapped in a coffin, again with spiders, but they were bigger this time. Somehow I could still see inside the coffin, but there were no source of light. I screamed. I clawed against the lid of the coffin that had me trapped, yet I did not wake up. I tried to, but it was impossible. I tried to kill the spiders by hitting them, or squashing them against the walls, but they were as tangible as mists in my hand. I screamed for help, but no sound escaped my throat. It was as if the air itself refused to carry the sound away from my mouth. The silence was unbearable. The spiders crawled all over my naked body, stinging me, poisoning me, taunting me. Then everything went black. I woke up in a small room on the floor. My whole body hurt, and stars were dancing before my eyes. I was too weak to get up, or I did not feel a need for it, so I stayed on the floor, and soon I drifted off into slumber again. I was awakened by one of the monks, the elementalist that had prevented my escape earlier. He poked me with his staff until I opened my eyes. He had a worried look on his face as he started to talk. He told me they had been attacked during the night by hundreds of mist spiders, all completely black as if they were a void in reality. The spiders seemed to emanate from my bed, so after they had banished the spiders with the light of Dwayna, they had no choice but to lock me up, and that was 2 nights ago. I have stayed in my makeshift prison since then. They bring me food to eat and water to drink, and to clean myself with. And candles, of course, so that I can write this and to help keep the shadows away. Only the gods can save me now.